welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, I'm going to be doing day 3 of my July 5 days of foundation. And if you're watching this on the day of post, happy 4th of July. I'm filming this a little bit ahead of time because I am probably on vacation right now, or at least I should be on vacation right now when you're watching this. So happy 4th of July. If you're in the US, if you're outside the US, that's our celebration of Independence Day. So today I'm going to be doing another stick foundation. It is the Stila Stay All Day Cover Powder Finish Foundation and Cream Concealer. So this is a stick foundation from Stila. I did get this in shade 0, which is porcelain, and it looks like this. It does have, it's a stick. Let me get the top piece of plastic off here. I'm just opening it now. There it goes. So it is a stick foundation, and then on the top of the lid, similar to the other foundation I tried, I actually pulled it out to show you, there is a little pot of concealer in the lid. So I did actually try a foundation from Stila. It was a liquid foundation a couple of months ago in a 5 days of foundation. It is the Stila Stay All Day Foundation and Concealer. So this is the one that just had the little spot in the top that you push down and the foundation comes out the top. And then again, this also had the concealer in the top as well. And I did like this concealer. So I am going to be using this today. I'm going to put this one aside. So before starting the camera, I actually did a face mask video this morning with John. So my skin may look a little bit more vibrant than it normally does. It was definitely a little bit more red after finishing that face mask. But anyway, I did film that this morning, and then I put on some Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I used the IT No. 50 Serum Veil Primer on the exterior of my face, and then today I used the Cover FX Blurring Primer only on my nose. I didn't use it in any of my other trouble areas because I used this in yesterday's foundation video, and I was getting a little bit of redness on my chin, and I'm not sure if it's because of this or something else. So I stuck this just on my nose today, just to be sure that I wasn't having some sort of reaction to that on my chin. I don't know why I would have it on my chin and not anywhere else on my face, but you know, who knows? My skin's kind of weird sometimes. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Stila website and tell you what they say about this foundation. Okay, so with this foundation, it is $36. I think I got this on a sale at some point, but you can see it is here on the website in the stick form. It comes in 16 shades, which isn't too bad. There's the shade range right there. It goes from porcelain down to a deeper brown. I don't know that it's the darkest brown you could possibly wish for, but it is a deeper brown, which is a lot better than some other foundations do. So alright, so this says the Stay All Day Foundation and Concealer coverage you love, now in a perfectly portable stick form. The creamy, weightless texture glides on effortlessly, blends seamlessly, and dries to a soft powder finish. Includes a perfectly paired under-eye concealer in the cap to neutralize under-eye circles and hide imperfections. Multitasks so you don't have to. 12-hour wear foundation and concealer with a setting powder-like finish. Foundation contains our proprietary Youth Revival Bioavailable Mineral Complex, 15 bioavailable vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. The concealer has peach undertones to neutralize discolorations, making it easier to conceal imperfections with less product. Alrighty then. Okay, so for directions on how to use this, it says swipe directly onto forehead, nose, cheeks, and chin, blend outward with their brush, fingers, or a sponge, and the concealer is in the top. You can use the same brush or a finger, tap onto areas of concern, and blend. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put my phone aside here, and we're going to get right into it. Like I said, I've already put all those other products on my skin. I'm going to be using just a brush today to get this blended into my skin. I'm going to be using my Sigma F82 Around Kabuki brush. So we're going to go ahead and swipe this on. I'm hoping the shade works. If I remember correctly, it might have been a little bit deep for me, or maybe a little bit too orange. All right. Let's go ahead and see how this looks. All right, so that is definitely not a full coverage foundation, but I am actually kind of liking it. I'm going to put a little bit more on some certain spots, specifically going to put a little bit more around my nose and along my cheeks, just to neutralize some more of my redness. I'm going to put a little bit there on my upper lip because I didn't put too much there. We will see how this looks. Okay, I'm going to say that I like the way this blended. It blended out really, really nicely. I didn't have to use a whole lot of product. It's definitely not a full coverage, though. It's definitely a lighter coverage. I'm going to go ahead and put the concealer on. I usually do this off screen during my foundation reviews, but since it's part of the product, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on. I'm just going to use this It Cosmetics. It's the Love Beautifully Collection number 203 Blending Concealer. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on, and that feels nice. I remember liking this concealer in the other foundation video that I did with the liquid foundation. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and we can talk about this foundation a little bit. So if you guys can see, I think the shade's a little bit off. It's definitely a little bit peachy for my undertones. And it says that it's a liquid to powder or a cream to powder finish, and I would kind of agree with that. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does, like, in on my cheeks a little bit here, it does look almost like a powder finish. So I don't mind that at all. It is a little bit sticky. I'm going to give that a couple minutes to dry down. If it doesn't dry down, I do have a powder that I'm going to use, but we'll see how it goes. But I don't mind it. Like I said, I think the shade is a little bit peachy for me. If you can see my neck versus the foundation on my face, I did try to bring that down onto my chin to try to minimize that a little bit. We'll see if I'm successful. It's definitely starting to settle into some of my imperfections. I think it looks okay on my nose. I think the under eye concealer looks all right. It's settled a little bit too much around my eyebrows as far as I'm concerned, especially since I don't normally do my eyebrows. I might have to do something with them today just because of the fact that I think I got a little bit too much foundation in them. I don't know. Let's hope I don't, because I really do not do well with my eyebrows. But right now, I'm not minding it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, I am back, and on the rest of my face, I have the concealer from this. I think I showed that on screen. And then on my face, I have the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. I'm using this shade right here as my powder, so I use that to do like my under eyes and so forth. And then this shade here as my contour. That is on my cheeks. I have the Flower Beauty Flower Pot in Sweet Pea as my blush. It's just a soft pink shade. Then as my highlighter, I'm using my Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Transcendence. It's the putty one. That's on my cheeks as my highlighter. I did not build it up very much. It's just on built to a very subtle highlight right there. On my eyes, I have my MAC Painterly Paint Pot as my base. I used my Stila. This is the Eyes Are the Windows shadow palette in the Mind version. They had like Body, Mind, and Soul or something like that. But this is the Mind version. I just have like this shade here, this shade, this shade, and this shade, and then a little bit of this shade, and that on my under eye. So that makes up my eye look, with the exception of this on top. This is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow in Diamond Dust. And this is the first time I'm really using this. I think I used it one other time before, and my glitter is getting everywhere. So if you see glitter on different parts of my face, it's because of this. So just ignore it. I didn't mean to get it all over the place, but I did. I mean, it's like all up in here. It's down on my cheek. I had a couple pieces. There's a piece on my nose. It's everywhere. I probably should have used a glitter glue, but I thought I had read somewhere that you don't need it for this. You need it for this. And I do have a glitter glue in my collection. I just didn't get it out because I thought you didn't need it. So, yeah. I also have the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. This is in the color Metallic Umber. I just have that on my upper eyelid along my lash line. Then I have my Benefit Roller Lash on my lashes. And on my lips, I have the Stila Stale Day Liquid Lipstick in the color Perla, which is just a soft pink shade. So that's everything that is on my face. Oh, and my MAC Fix Plus, just to keep it all together. I wanted to keep those stray glitters exactly where they were at. I actually had glitter all over my shirt too. I'm just a hot mess. Anyhow, the time frame. It is 11:35, and I've had this on. I forgot to do a first time check-in. I had this on probably for about 20 to 30 minutes already. I was running into some of those problems with that glitter, which took me a little bit longer. So, but we're gonna call 11:30 the check-in time. So I will wear this till at least 7:30 tonight. That glitter is gonna get to me. It's everywhere. I'm gonna be finding glitter on my face for the next week. And I didn't even use that much. I don't know if it's even showing up in the camera how much I used, but I used a very, very little bit on each eye. So anyhow, let's talk about the foundation. That's what we're here for. Right now I'm liking it. Right now I'm liking it. It's not breaking up too much on my chin right now. I think it looks really good on my forehead. I like it on my cheeks. And my nose. My nose, it's a little splotchy, but it's not horrible. My nose is a trouble spot for me. Overall, I'm liking it. And I really liked the liquid foundation that I used from them as well. So I'm not surprised I like the stick foundation. In the stick foundation, there is 0.48 ounces. Versus this was 1 fluid ounce, but this is the stick. The stick is less expensive than the liquid foundation. But I do remember liking the liquid foundation because I've been doing 5 days of foundation every month. I haven't been trying or using that too much as of late, but I do remember liking it. So right now, I'm liking it. Like I said, check-in time's 11:30. Please forgive the glitter that's everywhere, but other than that, I think it looks all right. It's definitely a lot better than others. It's not going too deeply into my lines on my forehead or my trouble areas right now. I think it looks pretty good or on the sides of my nose right now. It's getting a little bit caked in the line, but it has to be a miracle in order for it to not get in that line. So yeah, right now, 11:30, I'm liking it. So I will see you guys probably somewhere around 3:30-ish, somewhere in that range, and then 7:30 tonight. So I will see you guys in a little while. Okay guys, it is a little bit later than I wanted to be here. About 10 after 4? About 10 after 4. Sorry about the loud noises. My neighbor is mowing his yard right now as we speak. There's not much I can do about that, and if I wanted to be in natural lighting. Anyway, looking at this foundation, what am I, about 4.5 hours in, something like that. I'm really actually liking the way it's looking on my skin right now. There's only a couple places, like on my chin. You can see like right in here. My lines are definitely taking a toll on this foundation. But in other places, it's not looking bad. I still have glitter everywhere. But like if you look at my forehead looks nice. My cheeks look nice. My nose looks nice. This cheek looks nice. And even my chin looks pretty good as long as you're not looking too closely. Yeah. So actually, I mean, I wore sunglasses because it is a little sunny to drive in for me. So there's those spots there. But for the most part, 4.5 hours in, I'm really actually liking this foundation and how it's sitting on my face. It looks very natural. I will say this though, I am starting to get a little oily. It's a little humid here. It's not super hot, but it is humid, and like my chin's starting to look a little bit oily, and with that, it's starting to transfer off my face. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but like here on my middle finger, it is definitely starting to transfer off of my face. So maybe that's the reason why my chin's breaking up a little bit. But it's definitely humid, and as we get closer into the summer, it's just going to keep getting more and more humid, and I'm going to keep getting a little bit more and more oily. I came back to the front yard. Anyway, that's my check-in. So far, like I said, the finish is looking really nice. It's just that with the humidity and stuff, it's really starting to possibly transfer. I'm not going to powder right now or put on any more setting spray or anything like that, because I think it looks all right. So anyway, we're going to go about the rest of our day, and I will see you guys around 7:30. All right, guys, I am back, and the time is now 7:58. I think I caught that before it shut off. It's 7:58, so it's 8 o'clock. So I've had this on for 8.5 hours, give or take, 8.5 hours. And I already have you zoomed in, so I don't have to zoom you in. But honestly, I am liking this foundation. 8.5 hours in. I am definitely looking dewy, but that is me. That is my face. That is my, you know, it's summer. It's humid outside. It's raining, so it's even more humid outside. And I look dewy because I am. But I'm really liking this foundation. I think it looks good on my forehead, on my cheeks, on my nose, on my chin. It even looks good. I mean, it's in some of my wrinkles, like right in here, but it hasn't changed since this afternoon. And honestly, unless I'm literally going like this, you're not going to see it. So I'm okay with that. But I think this actually looks really nice. I don't think the color is too bad. Maybe it's a little bit dark, but overall I don't think it's too bad. I just really like the way this looks. Now, it could be just that I have some extra glitter on my face, but I doubt it. That's got to go. I got to figure out something. Maybe I'll just use glitter glue the next time I try to use that. I don't know. Have you guys ever tried the glitter and glows or the shimmer and glows, the newer formula? I had bought one of the shimmer and glows, and I'm nervous to try it now. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really, really enjoying this. Let's see about my nose. Even like in my nose creases, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I really like this. It doesn't make me look older than I am, which is one of my major concerns with some of the foundations I've tried. And it hasn't really gotten too deep into any of my, lines or anything. Probably my biggest problem with it is this. So I think you can tell that I literally smudged it down my nose. That is probably my biggest problem with it, 8.5 hours in. Now, if I would have just blotted, I don't know that that would have happened. But I'm about to take my makeup off, so it's fine. But I've been having that problem for several hours now, where if I just like touch it, it does transfer. It's not the most transfer-proof foundation that I've come into contact with in any way, shape, or form. That has to go hands down to the Too Faced Peach Perfect. If you're looking for a foundation that does not transfer, that's the one I would recommend you try. So yeah, I mean, it's dewy. It's got, my oils have mixed in with it, which is making it very much a transferring foundation. I got a piece of glitter in my eye. So yeah, like I said, that's probably my only complaint, is that it literally has gotten to the point that it just is smearing off my skin because I got oily. So anyway, there's my review. Or there's my first impression. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit that red subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Have you tried this Stila stick foundation? I am really impressed with it. I think it looks really nice on my skin, and I think it would look even better during the winter months when I'm not as oily, when I'm more dry. Now, I will say this. There's one spot. Now, I think that mask that I did before I started filming really helped out because I had a really dry spot here on my cheek yesterday, which is not there today. But I do have like one little dry patch right here on the side of my nose today, and it is clinging a little bit to that. But again, I'm 8.5 hours in. So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this foundation. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.